Hello everyone, Pazu here. Welcome back to Broken Sword 5, the Serpent's Curse. So, should we accept or decline Lane's offer to follow him to the gallery? Yes or no? Yes.
That sounds great.
We can discuss my ordeal over a glass of champagne.
A cozy chat with Lane was the last thing I wanted. But it was my best hope if I wanted to get a look around the office. So, what are we waiting for?
Oh, my bad. We're actually going to the office, not the gallery. Oh, maybe the office inside the gallery. Yep, that's where we're going.
After you, my dear.
Ooh. A naked guy and a naked lady here.
The place was heaving with junk. Finding what I wanted wouldn't be easy. As Lane sat down, something stuck out from beneath the cushion. It looked like a folder. Whatever it was, the police had missed it. I needed to get it.
Come, join me on the couch. I'm ready for you. You will be gentle with me, won't you?
Oh, I'm never gentle, Monsieur Lane.
Oh. Do call me Hector.
So what folder? Under the cushion? Is that what she says?
Lane had clearly beaten this sofa into submission.
Huh.
Lane had slumped deep into the sofa.
She sounds so enthusiastic about all this. So, can I take a look
Make
around this
yourself
room?
comfortable, ma chérie.
Oh, shut up, Lane. Let me look around first.
It was a poster for a Stockholm music festival. The headline was a group called the Hairy Lobsters. The calendar was marked with the date of the exhibition. I'd always dreamed about owning a VW van. With what I earned, I'd never own one of those. Henri's notice board was covered in mementos. I couldn't search the desk while Lane was there. There was nothing in Henri's pile of junk that looked anything like a manifest. I guessed it was Henri's guitar. It had to be for show.
Come back over here, my dear.
I'm not ready, Lane. Hold on.
Henri had framed some pressed flowers.
Ugh.
He had truly terrible taste. It was an old CCTV system. The gallery looked empty.
Alright, now.
I could see the street.
Yes, now. The goodie. A naked lady.
A wonderfully painted nude. The signature read, Tanya R.
Aw. And I thought Nico here is the model. But
Come,
anyway,
sit down.
come on. Be quiet, Lane. And now the naked guy.
At least Henri had the sense to keep his statue to himself.
The fake leaf.
Henri had a statue of himself, in the style of a Roman emperor. It was narcissistic and slightly disturbing. There was a small hinged fig leaf on the statue. Tasteless, yet strangely intriguing.
Yes, intriguing.
I wasn't going to play fig leaves with Lane watching.
Oh, she is shy. So, empty bottles.
The bottles were completely empty.
Make yourself comfortable, ma chérie.
Okay. Here we go.
Lane hadn't noticed the folder. With that amount of padding, who would? The only way to get hold of it was to distract him.
Distract him? How do we do that? The folder is right here.
It was a plain folder. There was a label on the front, but I couldn't quite make it out. If I tried to reach across, I'd touch Lane's leg. Ooh. Lane was taking up more than his fair share of the sofa. Monsieur Lane?
Hector, please.
So, want to see my press card? There's a chewing gum sticking to it.
Did I show you my press card?
The sticky one. Maybe you should order a replacement.
Alright, so... the naked statue of Andre.
I see Henri had a statue of himself.
Yes. For a man of high aspiration, he had alarmingly low taste. Nevertheless, I shall miss him. We were like family.
What will happen to this place now?
Henri's widow will decide, poor soul. She may find it in her heart to keep me around.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
Alright, the painting.
Is there anything you can tell me about the painting?
It was an absolute treat to come across it. A true undiscovered gem.
There's no denying it is a fantastic painting. What can you tell me about the religious significance?
Of course, there is a deep religious symbolism locked within the painting, too. Central to this must be the pantheon of saints.
So you really don't know who owns this up?
I'm sorry, my dear, I really don't.
Okay, you mind getting me this glass of champagne?
Oh, Hector. Perhaps I will join you in that glass of champagne.
But of course, champagne, nature's balm in troubled times.
Okay, get him drunk. So, we can grab that folder.
It was a glass of cheap champagne.
Huh. Oh. So, it is in my inventory.
Champagne in a cheap glass.
So, what now?
To new friends.
To love.
Your wish. Oh!
Oh, mon Dieu, that is so cold!
Oops, silly me. I am so sorry.
I'll have to dry this off. Don't you worry, my dear.
Okay. You did it on purpose, right, Nico? But here is our chance to grab that folder.
I had to find a way to grab it without Lane noticing. In the folder was a list of all the paintings in the exhibition. La Malediccio had to be there. It was. And next to it was the owner's name, Mr. Medovsky. The police had obviously not spotted the folder. I put it back. I had what I needed for my story.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Monsieur Lane, thanks for everything. But I think I hear my editor calling.
Ma chérie, no need to leave so soon. It's only a little spillage.
And a little while later.
And I found out who claims to own La Malediccio. Some guy named Medovsky. Sounds Russian, right?
Medovsky. God.
Who is he?
He's new on the oligarch block. Fresh into London from Russia with ambition and a bloody reputation. Collard, this is way over your head. I'm going to put a more experienced crime journalist on the story. I can't afford for you to get hurt.
Relax, Ronnie. This is my story. Leave it with me. Let's discuss it over lunch tomorrow.
Okay. But don't do anything more. See you tomorrow.
Ronnie didn't trust me on this story, but I wasn't going to let him give it to someone else. I was going to have to move fast. Come in.
Oh, Georgie boy.
Hi, George. Great to see you.
Hope you don't mind me just dropping in.
No, not at all. How are you getting on?
Pretty good. I found the gun that was used in the robbery.
I'm impressed.
Yeah? Well, Nave wasn't. He accused me of trying to plant it, and then of being involved in Henri's death. Then he threw me into a cell. He couldn't make a stick, of course, so he had to let me go this morning. But he's convinced I'm involved. So if I put a foot wrong, he'll nail me next time. But, hey, on the bright side, have I got a story for you. Annette, the manager at Vera Security, lied about the owner of the company. When I pieced together that shredded letter, I got a name. Medovsky.
Medovsky! That's the same guy who claims to own La Maledicción.
What? He owns the painting and Vera Security? He has to be the one behind this whole scam.
You're telling me? We have to be sure.
Huh.
What the?
The more the merrier. Welcome to the party.
I cannot sleep on that bed. It is too soft.
George, this is Senor Marquez.
Nice to meet you.
So you are this George, huh?
Senor Marquez is staying in the apartment across the hall. Apparently, he's the real owner of La Maledicción.
What? I thought you said Medovsky was the owner.
Senor Marquez claims the painting was stolen from his family during the Spanish Civil War.
Really? Do you have any proof?
Senor Marquez, could you show him the photograph?
So, La Maledicción.
That's definitely La Maledicción hanging on the wall?
It belonged to my family, so it belongs to me.
A pair of statues stood on plinths on the mantelpiece.
Huh.
Who's this?
My father. When they came for us in 38, I fled with my mother. But my father was not so lucky.
Who's this?
My mother, a good woman, a saint.
How can we prove this is you as a child?
The dates would tie up, George.
If the painting really was stolen during the 1930s, then this Medovsky guy has no legitimate claim to it. But how can I be sure that you're the boy in that picture?
I can prove it. Look at my father in the photograph. You see the medallion he's wearing? He gave it to me just before he died. This medallion has been in our family for hundreds of years.
Huh. Looks the same.
It's definitely the same medallion. A snake eating its own tail. That's also on the painting.
It is the Ouroboros.
The what?
The Ouroboros. It is a sign of my people, my family, my faith. The Gnostics. My father was a Gnostic leader. La Maledicción is sacred to the Gnostics. Hence they both display the Ouroboros.
A priest I met said the painting was the devil's work. A thing of evil.
Ha! He would say that. Do not believe all you hear from the church. Whatever you think, the painting is mine.
If Marquez was the true owner of Maledicción, then Medovsky had no legal claim to it. Might be tough to prove, but if I could, we wouldn't have to pay out on the insurance. So, if the painting belongs to you, how did Medovsky get it?
The fascists stole it. It went to Madrid, then Berlin, then, after the war, to Moscow. After that, it was lost, until now.
We need to talk to this Medovsky, but how do we find him?
Yes. How do we find him?